Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, here with the 6th session of the Planetary Fragments Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Let's see, we have Austin over here. Austin is playing Yarok, Ryan is Rin, Bob is Yen, and Nick is Tana. Last time, y'all managed to get an appointment at the Hermes Corporation. You got paid, and then given some old gear that they weren't really using, and a contract to go try and do what you can to reclaim Giants Bay. Just kind of on your own. Off you go. Let's see, and you also in that got access to the island.
Then we figured the best way forward is to go back.
Yep, started making your way back. And you were making your way, what was that? Mini-Maz. And you just fought a Froghemoth.
Yes.
And I feel like you're probably, because that battle probably went on, I'm guessing, are you still just laying over the body of Froghemoth? You just got whoever was inside of it pulled out?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was upchucked.
I believe we had to pull Austin out.
Austin
he got
eaten
eaten too.
too.
Oh, yes. The various people were eaten. Of course, why not?
I was fine.
I'll remember that next time.
You killed me last time.
Oh, we're good then.
I mean, might as well twice.
Hold on, has everyone been Well, no, you're a big man of I can't die, so you haven't.
I'm pretty sure just me.
No.
I
have
knocked
two. First combat.
Oh, yeah. And I got close on that one.
Yeah, I got knocked down last combat.
I got kind of close.
Yeah. So, go up, examine the Froghemoth. Make a check if I've seen or heard of this before. Is it nature or is it another religious one in disguise? Or arcane?
It'll be nature.
22.
Yes. Giant mutated frog beast.
Anything actually interesting about it besides being a giant frog? Or
Do you mean as a corpse, or
yeah, is there anything usable on it, or is it used for study, or is it just a big old corpse that we need to sort of push off the road?
Well, it is currently obstructing part of the road.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure we can just leave it there, though.
Your vehicles are on the other side.
We have motorcycles.
vehicles?
We can get around. I don't know. The vehicles haven't randomly sprouted wings yet, right?
We haven't rested.
We have to recast that spell, homie. And if I remember it right, mine won't have wings.
You're not going with a Griffin or a Pegasus?
It's clearly has stomach acid, but you're not sure how long it's gonna stay if you try and remove it.
Rhinoceros.
It does have a very slimy kind of coat on its flesh.
Because it's still going to be a ram.
So, yeah, that's mostly nasty and in the way. Okay. Not something to collect. It's like I think about taking its tentacle, but it's all slimy and nasty. And don't want to.
Yeah, I into those videos.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm guessing this thing weighs more than 500 pounds, right?
yes.
Are you trying to levitate it?
I was thinking about it.
And do what with it?
Get it off the road.
Oh.
I don't have the strength unless you guys just want to haul off and push it in over yourselves.
Who is the strongest person?
10. 20.
Yeah,
Also
him.
10.
It's me. It's the guy who's got the big muscles and the big belly.
Well, then just convince him that obstruction of the road is breaking the law.
Talking about
This frog's breaking the law.
Hey, you're not carving this up?
No.
I carve it up and then drag it off into the woods. I prepare it for sky burial.
Yeah.
Here, be a giant feast for the rest of the ecosystem.
Yeah.
And then I guess we can get back on our way.
It's good for the trees.
And yeah, you making your way through. You, of course, pass by...
Well, I'd like to rest first.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like...
Staying on short rest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can do that while Vic's cutting up the body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like, do you need actual more healing than you have?
I could use some, yeah.
Okay.
If you've got.
I burned all my lay on hands on me.
Yeah. I also
I know that, but I don't use my spells very often, and I have Cure. I believe Cure's a D8 per level, or 2d8s plus 1.
It does still have the charge. I think that's stronger than. Yeah, all the other
Yeah,
characters are
it's,
CR2.
1d8 plus
Pegasus.
spellcasting modifier.
CR2.
Okay.
Challenge 2.
You can use it for every slot. You get an extra d8.
Okay. So, that plus 5, so 11, Ryan.
Okay.
Direwolf was
Need
1.
more?
Okay.
So was a rhino. And the saber-tooth tiger.
Okay.
If you want to top me off.
Okay. And plus 5, so 7.
I'm down 2.
You're fine. As I pull out my ointments and other stuff and lather you down with the sealants. Because I'm basically pulling out super glue and just gluing it together. This is magic super glue, I swear. Just push that together from your giant frog bites.
Now just let it off gas.
Those are for the cuts. Then I just start throwing baking soda at you. Just, contaminate the acid burns.
Yeah, I'd have like little bubbles all over my skin from where the stomach acids.
Why don't you just use magic, you weirdo?
Because I don't have magic. I have equipment that imitates magic.
Gross.
Hey, you're the gross one.
Not likely. My clothes is always clean.
And anyways, so you carry on, you end up passing back by that village by midday.
Wait. Did you spend spell slots to regain all of your lay on hands?
Did I spend spell slots? No.
Because that seems like you could get a lot more healing out of your spell slots. I mean, my casts are fine.
I
But
don't
just
think
in
you can
case-
trade spell slots for land hands.
We can, because we can trade spell slots during short rests for any of our character abilities.
Oh, or that's right. No, it's hit dice, not
Yeah, it's
spell
hit
slots.
hit dice. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hit dice can be traded for all of your spell slots restored.
Right. Yeah, that was one of the special
How many hit dice?
level. So
That's how many you have.
yeah. So whatever you've got your hit dice, so like
7.
yeah, I got 7d10, so I have to get a roll of a 7, and then I can refresh one of my cooldowns. So as long as I roll above a 7 on my hit dice, I could refresh my lay on hands.
See?
I only have 6 hit dice.
How?
I have to spend one on the armor.
Armor?
What?
Oh,
His armor
My symbiotic
draining
armor.
his blood.
That gives me all those bonuses. It takes a hit dice to run.
ah.
So I'm at -1 hit dice in order to keep it going.
I feel there should be more.
That does a lot more in this game. That costs a lot more in this game.
I think it drops you like a couple exhaustion levels if you don't do it.
I also feel that should be more of an option with magical weapons, feeding them hit dice for more abilities, or stealing hit dice off fallen foes. Just a nice old vampire sword.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
stop-
no, it might have been that once. It's half my hit dice. Or 1 level of exhaustion.
So you have either, 3, 4, something like that?
Gotta figure out rounding.
Yeah.
Round up. So it gets the king's share.
Yep.
So I have 3 hit dice.
Mm.
Or I will when we rest.
Anyways, do you stop in the midday here at the village or push on through
What time of day is it?
Midday.
midday?
Push on.
Okay.
Instead
Oh,
of trucking.
Yeah, we got passing through the town. Go ahead and I can cast aid on everybody. So everybody's hit point total goes up by 15.
Okay.
So that's temp HP or
Max.
Your max HP goes up by 15 for 8 hours.
Carrying on.
Wayward Son.
No,
Your
you don't
pause
have
was
to
too
say-
long. It's not my fault.
You ended up with some trouble of giant mosquitoes at some point, but simple enough problem, and you're moving at fast enough speeds that you're able to blow past without really stopping unless you actively want to.
Were they
Stop
animals?
and kill them.
They're
They're
sturges.
sturges.
Were they beasts?
They're actively evil.
No, they're native to this
Plain.
Swamp.
But are they beasts? Or are they abominations? Monstrosities? Aberrations.
I don't know what you mean that, but
Mosquitoes come
Delta.
from outer space.
they are
I
alien.
knew it. Freaking knew it.
Pretty sure monstrous beasts.
That's where all the probes come from.
Yeah, beast.
Beast, I can talk to that.
Yes, tiny beast.
And they say, we want to drink your blood. They're evil dicks.
I inform them that they really should rethink their lives. They don't want to drink my blood.
And they understand you?
Yes. I can talk to animals.
Make a persuasion check.
Talking to animals is
Can you understand
great.
them?
Yes.
Is that an always-on one?
Yes. It's
Nice.
a druid power. It's the whole reason I took this circle.
Natural 20. Come on, stop ruining your lives.
Congratulations, you made them starve to
Who are
death.
you writing?
Kiramaxis, the ram.
Who are you writing with?
Me.
So they just turned. Fair enough. Well reasoned. Right on, good sir.
Yes, I can interpret the motions and noises of an animal as speech.
They think you made a good argument. He seems better. You're right. Thanks for looking out for him.
As they try to swing around and hit me as we're riding, it's like, no, go away.
That wasn't what I meant.
That was the successful interpretation that they had for it. But otherwise, yeah, you may get back to the guardhouse around the portal to Moonmire.
Yeah, I figure we sleep on this side because that one side has ghosts and douchebags.
Which environment are we in right now?
Mini Maz.
Delta Swamp.
Oh, Delta.
The next
Well,
one
the
is
next
Swamp
one's Swamp. This one is, yeah.
Yeah, we can take a long rest.
Mm-hmm. It is also evening, I'm guessing.
Pretty close, yeah.
Set up the fortress.
The damaged fortress.
There's some scorch marks on the inside. It's fine.
It's only a little damaged. Lightly ground.
It's like, I have it recorded.
Yeah. How do you secure things? What are you doing for...
Well, put down the fortress, set up the tripwire, the sensor probes for alarm.
Where is the alarm?
They're little posts that have lasers that connect to each other, and I put them on the four corners. So it's a
Inside or
outside?
Okay.
Just on the outside, because they're both a 20-foot square.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone take a watch?
Yeah.
We all take watches.
Who starts?
I do.
Okay. Are you like just looking out from the top of the tower, or?
Yeah, sure.
You see grouping of half-orcs, I believe it is, riding your way down the same road on horses, and they don't so much seem to notice you. They obviously notice the tower. But you kind of watch as they look at the time, and they seem to basically be hitching their horses to a tree just off the road, and go basically into the shadow side of the tower itself to set up a camp themselves. Is your alarm audible, or...
Do they come in the building?
Nope, but they lean against it.
Are
If
they
it's on the outside, it'd trigger.
Yeah, it goes beep, beep, beep.
I just look down to St. Orchard's like, dude, don't lean on the tower.
Wake up, go
I don't
out.
go over to your tent and start leaning on shit.
It's a building!
Same principle.
It's in the middle of the road!
No, it would be off to the side of the road.
Disagree.
Was not here last week.
Not my fault.
Wake up, check it out. Oh, it's a bunch of half-orcs. Go out for the 10 minutes to realign everything. Go back inside, go back to sleep.
So what are the half-orcs out here doing?
You go out and start talking to them?
Yeah.
Oh, making a trip. Sacks of stuff. Selling.
You guys got enough food?
We make do. Yeah.
You need more?
What you?
How many orcs are there?
7.
7? Oh, yeah.
Good berries.
Oh, no. I saw spell slots. I use crate, food, and water.
Thank you.
Yeah. That'll disappear in 24 hours, so you can't keep it. I'd suggest having seconds.
as you grab a leg and walk off.
I'd suggest seconds.
Because it's only like double the amount of food they need, plus your portion.
Yeah.
My favorite is watching this orc waddle, because I imagine your character kind of waddles with every step.
A little bit. Big man with a big stomach.
I'm a big man with a big appetite.
Otherwise, beyond that, an uneventful evening. Although, when you wake up in the morning, they are still camping out there, just sort of slowly waking up, picking up seconds.
That's
That's true, yeah. It lasts 24 hours.
Yeah.
That's dinner and breakfast.
yes.
Yeah.
As I'm getting up, taking down the tower, I ask them, it's like, you traveling through the swamp?
Yeah.
Are you going to, what's our next one? The Emerald Forest?
Well, I believe so. Yeah. On our way to the Sunlands.
Okay. Well, I was going to say we could travel together till we split for protection and all that, if you would like.
Yeah, works out for us.
I don't know. Can they keep up?
They have horses.
It's the same speed as everything else.
Mm.
Well, it's the same speed as our slowest.
What do you mean?
Yes, we're all aware.
So yeah, it's like
Karamaxis is not very fast.
I recommend you get a tower.
yes, as I pop that back into a little thing, put it
As
away.
they bundle up tents.
Yeah, Rhino doesn't make him any faster.
Well, no, but it's Rhino.
Yeah.
Are any of them missing an eye?
What, do you think I was picking my mount based on, like, stats?
I have an extra
No,
eye. I have one of those magical eyes that you just plug in, play,
Oh, how do you just have that?
in case she changes her mind.
Oh, yeah.
Did you take that as one of your magical items?
Is that wrong?
To be fair, I love it. He took a magical item for the sake of character development. It's great.
It's like you keep creeping me out with your dead socket. Or do you have an actual
I got an eye
patch?
patch.
Yeah.
No, it's just, I keep it. It's nice.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
ever, heals enough that she wants an eye? I have one for her.
Yeah, no, I've got a symbol of my deity upon it.
Nice.
With one of his feats of
Yeah, so
grandeur.
we have our breakfast of berries or we wait for later, I guess.
But yeah,
Whatever.
if we ever run into
Austin-
anyone without an eye, I need to know.
Mhm.
berries.
If you notice, yeah.
I just can't wait till we run into someone who's been blinded to keep them silent. I can just be like, oh, that's fine. It's hard to spot someone who did you wrong. You're like, I guess he looks like this, as opposed to spot him in a lineup.
Okay.
But yeah, there in the morning I go ahead and spend some time, go ahead and cast aid on everybody. Well, no, actually it'd have to be... First I go ahead and cast Find Greater Steed so I can upgrade Genji to give him rocket boosters, I guess.
As
boosters
Genji
are
just fades away, the new Genji comes up with wheels that turn on their side and hover.
Can it have a sidecar?
Uh,
It's like
There-
still
there-
a two-seater, but
what-
it's got
what
a
was it?
sidecar.
It- yeah,
I mean, yes,
flying-
there is
flying-
a method for it.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's a method for it. It's a magic item, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a way to that we could get a sidecar for Genji.
There are rules for a wing or flying chariot that if it's attached to a flying mount will fly along with it.
Mm.
And I'm like, well, you just put that chair out of the side and make it a sidecar. Just
Yeah.
reskin it as...
We just need to get our hands on that.
Sure, it's
So-
not terribly expensive.
So
Just some cryptocurrency.
go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do Pegasus, since it's going to be morning. And then go ahead and cast aid on all of us.
I also cast Find Greater Steed. Karamaxis comes back looking basically the same, just with more muscle.
And an extra horn.
They're the
He-
same
he's
horns,
already-
it's a ram.
Yeah,
So
he's-
rare, so that would make it uncommon. So,
Yeah.
because it's definitely not.
Like 250 gold or something. I forget
Oh, I'd
how.
have to look it up when you're in
Yeah.
there. But
Otherwise, he moves exactly the same speed.
Is he actually bigger though?
No,
I would think. Oh, well, it was a giant ram. So.
giant ram
Hmm.
into, specifically a giant goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, large. It's still large.
But then a rhinoceros.
is
There's
he
difference.
still a goat, or is he actually a rhinoceros?
No, he's a ram now. He's still a ram.
A ram. Okay.
Ram.
Still a ram.
Mhm.
Still a ram.
He just looks like he worked out.
Yeah, he's just got a lot more muscle. He's bigger, beefier. He's got like 3 times the HP.
He's got a barbed wire tattoo.
When you get to an active urban center, it would be 10 cryptocurrency. So
Not
His
funny.
AC went down because he has less dex now.
Your aid obviously covers us. Did you hit any of the orcs? Well, I don't know if you have extra slots.
well, they have no concept for what you're doing to
The two
expect or
steeds.
request that you.
So there's 6.
It's only 3 creatures.
Oh. So you had.
So who doesn't get it?
Him.
Yes, you don't need extra health, Austin.
Because I had to cast 2 spells and I only have 2 pack magics.
Alternatively, Bear Spirit works on everyone within, 30 feet?
But do they have to? Well, we're traveling together, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, they pack up and we hang pecks on the sides of the horses.
Yeah, literally having it around to get one blessing from nature, which hands out
Take
12
an
temp
hour to
HP.
rest again after casting.
A nice
It's not
bubble
just
up.
slow getting ready as they're kind of getting things ready. Hold horse.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Kind of, horse head over shoulder as they walk up towards the building to. Go through the
I
portal.
hand out 12 temp HP.
All right.
Yeah, I just kind of go, alright, see you guys on the other side.
You notice, like, as they're. Well, you guys are probably just hopping through.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I hand Bob the new gear. The proto-pack in tracers.
Tricers?
Tracers. And all the incendiary rounds.
As you go through, you notice the figure on the underworld shores is no longer standing in the middle of the path between the two portals, but is now off to the side some 20 feet in the middle of the river, with just sort of an eerie green glowing lantern and a slow ringing bell, like unnaturally slow the way it.
I just kind of go, well, that's not for me.
For
You know,
whom the
that's
bell-
not. Yeah, that's not for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. I'm like, not me.
No.
I'm just imagining anyone walking through here just has to make wisdom saves. As Toll the Dead just happens continuously.
And as you guys are in line, you notice that when they're getting ready to go through, each of the horses has basically blinders that they just put down over the horse's eyes to guide them through the.
I assure the horses that it's all good. They'll be safe.
They had no concern. Nothing's going on.
They're in their bland little beige world.
Yeah.
They're like, of course I'm safe. There's nothing here.
And I tell them, you're such a smart horse. Who's a pretty horse? You're such a handsome horse.
One of them just kind of starts acting. He's trying to come.
As our fat orc just starts neighing at the horses and they start prancing around all happy.
I'm one with the animals.
Yeah.
So we get through the portal.
Yep, get through the portal, and so still early day as you head out into Moonmire. And basically just start retracing your steps.
Head our highway unless there splits off right away.
Well, they're going to the next place to you. They have to go to the same place to get to the same forest, and it's from the forest that they go.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I thought they were splitting off to the third portal in this area.
Mm-mm.
Okay, then we're all heading to the Emerald Forest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Or
joking,
Jasper Forest, but yeah.
Jasper. Yeah. Oh yeah, I sat there and looked
You
up
named
green
it.
crystals.
I think you named that.
I did, and I didn't want to go with Emerald. I sat there and looked at other green crystals.
Jasper.
Mm-hmm.
Why they call this Jasper? Because it's cheap.
Emerald was trademarked.
You make your way through for the day. Of course, the roads here just being a hump of solid earth out of the actual swamp. But after about 2 hours of traveling, you notice that the road, being the hunk of dry earth, does not follow the path of clearing through the trees. That path of clearing through the trees kind of heads off to the side, more partially through the woods, whereas, and you don't think it did when you were here before, the trees just kind of grow over that.
I wait for everyone to hold up, take out my lantern of revealing, just start shining this at the, new path and old path to see if there's anything invisible messing with it.
Nothing invisible.
History check to see if this is a natural occurrence in this area, that the roads just changed to follow what they will.
Suck to suck, nerd.
11.
Yeah, there are some trees. The trees are known to occasionally move here.
Okay, the trees move, the path did. Gotcha.
So, can I take a history check? I have history. I don't want to talk about it. 14. So not very good.
You know just the same.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's right.
So,
You were just getting ready to say he just talks quicker than you.
interrupting everyone.
Just trying to be helpful.
So, are the trees actually in the path we have to
Yeah.
go through now? Okay.
Yeah, they're thick enough that it isn't really navigatable to ride through or.
I turn to York. Can you ask the trees to move?
I can, but they generally don't listen.
Yeah, okay.
He's like, yeah, so can you.
Let's be fair. I bet he could do it and they would understand him.
No, I cannot talk to plants.
You did not prepare that spell today?
That is not just an innate ability I have.
Mm.
And generally, yeah, the trees don't move.
What is the
No, but we know the trees moved. They moved onto the pathway.
I asked the trees if they'd be so kind as to move in Sylvan. I don't know. I guess I'll
gonna
ask.
see if they have language ever.
I guess I'll ask.
Mm-hmm.
If they have a language, it'd be Sylvan.
Chirpy, chirp, chirp, chirp.
They do not seem to understand still.
Woohoo.
But by talking to them, did he notice they were not trees and creatures?
They sway a bit more than the wind.
Are they beasts? If they're
No, they're
beasts, I just
plants.
understand them.
They're plants.
I do not have the power to do that with plants.
I say in common,
Uh,
move or we'll start burning.
That's mean. We're not going to burn anything.
That'd be intimidating.
How far are you from them?
I don't know. Where's Ryan? I'm behind him.
Yeah, I figure we were at the front of the procession and Austin got off the thing to talk to him or just yelled at him.
Is the canopy too thick?
What do you mean?
The underbrush is too thick.
What about the canopy?
You could probably fly over the forest.
Okay.
We'd
So we
be
can-
leaving all the people we're traveling with to die.
Probably not.
Oh,
You have no obligation to them, but
The half orcs
Yeah.
are with us. Oh,
Yeah,
I
and
guess.
me and Austin can't fly either.
yeah, but I could throw you guys in a hole.
It's fine. We'll just travel through the woods.
I rolled a 4 on intimidation. I did a poor job.
but I'm trying to find out if they're hearing you. So how close to the tree line would you be?
That was a Ryan question.
Hold on. 60 feet?
Okay. Well, they do not seem to hear you at all.
Probably for the best.
Divine Sense, are there any celestials, fiends, or undead?
There are some undead just beneath the surface of the water still.
So probably not a good idea to go through the water.
Yeah, undead in the water, don't go through that.
So I guess you're the lady with the chainsaw.
I think they live there. As long as we're out by night.
Well, I imagine these half-orc lads travel more often than we do. What would they do when the path is moved by trees?
If you have any hurry to get there, we can simply go that way. They'll lead a path.
Oh, there you go.
Just make sure we're out of the water before evening comes. If you're not in a hurry and want to avoid getting it all wet, you can get off back and walk through.
How many orcs are there?
Be polite. 7.
7. And are they... And they're traveling by horseback?
Yes.
Okay.
In that case, I figure we just get off and walk through the forest, leading our animals / flying motorcycles.
Say, I'd be willing if they'd be interested, if they want to do, take, and put their mounts on themselves inside the portable hole, and I can fly them over.
How big is the portable hole?
10 by 10.
So he could do like 2
Okay.
horses,
Yeah.
or maybe more.
Because it is 7 half orcs and 7 horses. They each have their own.
Yeah. So I might have to do it one at a time, but I could do it one at a time.
Yeah, but how far is it? The flight?
No, that's a good
You
question.
haven't yet.
Yeah, if
Let's
you want to
just
scout
go.
it.
Yeah, let's just go the water path. None of us are. Well, they're out of the water.
I'll fly over and scout it and see.
You're gonna. I guess you can. Make a perception.
Okay.
I also get to make a perception. I'm with him.
Sure.
I probably have better perception.
Oh, Genji can make a perception check.
Make the horse do it.
Hey man, he can talk.
Well, there are 2 perception checks. You can decide who is doing,
Oh, okay.
or even if someone wants
Unless
to
you
help
feel-
someone.
yeah,
who just
unless you
wants
feel
to
like
be
helping me.
Yeah, and just give advantage. You can do that too.
Because I have.
Genji gives me advantage. I'll do that.
As opposed to the one with perception and high wisdom?
Oh.
Or you could just aid him would be the other option.
I mean, my passive is 18. I rolled low. It's kind
Yeah,
of where I'm at.
then go ahead and give you
Yeah.
advantage.
Barely better, but
18?
What? Yeah, so 18.
It's like, that's a 10. You just said what your passive is, so.
Yeah, 18.
So if your passive is great.
Maybe I should touch these dice. They're rolling Garbo today. Getting that big luck over here. I don't like it. Take that back.
Yeah, he's only got 11 luck, yeah. I'm glad you thought it was funny. Yeah, it looks like it's probably only almost like a wave. You see almost like a wave of the trees has shifted over here, and you can even see some spots where it's continuing to now rock back. You figure probably mile, maybe 2 off to the side and then back. You do also see a high spot a couple miles up from you that has some sort of derelict looking building up on a hill.
So there's a trap on a hill.
There is a trap on the hill. But who knows what's inside that trap?
Could be loot. Probably loot.
That's fine. We don't need loot. Yeah.
It's just, you're the lootiest of us.
The foot's on the other shoe now, isn't it?
That's gotta hurt.
It's all good.
In my experience, you have to put the foot on the
And so the trees are kind of like conga lining, moving.
yeah. Very slowly, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we should just go around.
Huh? Well, we can drop them off at the building. That's obviously the center of this disruption.
Why would we want to go to the building?
To see what's going on.
Yeah, I don't say a thing about the building.
He's helping you out, so
Yeah.
yes, you are seeing it together.
I'm like, I don't want to go to the building.
Too bad.
That looks like an adventure. I don't want an adventure.
Aircraft Router
over
is
here.
not
I'm not
in this
playing
campaign.
Eric anymore. Adventure is done.
Yeah, Aircraft Router is not in this campaign.
Okay, so go ahead and go back to our party and orcs and tell them what we saw about the conga line of trees moving and that there is a building at the center of this disturbance on a high point.
Yeah, it's a little off. Basically, it's not necessarily of this disturbance, but it's off to the side as you're following the line.
It was noticeable.
Yeah.
Yes, you saw a building. Also, the trees are just migrating across the road. We
Yeah.
could probably just walk through them for a mile.
But anyway,
But given my character, no, I want to see that building, history and all that. It's like,
yeah, we've got
Don't we have a thing we're supposed to be doing for money?
there could be money in there.
There was no time limit on that contract.
Yes, and my family got us.
Other than someone. Well, I think you have a brother that you're not
yeah.
sure of.
Yeah,
But to be fair, you didn't know you had a brother until I brought him up.
yeah.
So
I mean, I guess I didn't like that, brother.
the time limit is someone else fixing the problem before you.
Yeah.
right. But if
And we were the first, and took all the good gear.
Yes, yeah. They just gave you whatever gear was in there. So
but there's obviously something going on, so this disturbance needs to be looked into. So let's go and check it out.
I
Yeah.
disagree with that on principle.
Yeah, I take an intelligence check. I don't believe that, but I still want to check out the thing.
Sometimes trees just migrate, man.
Yeah, that seems like
Yeah.
a thing these things would do.
But it doesn't look like we need to get violent with them. They're just moving around.
Yeah, so we can walk through or split off from the orcs and say good day to you, sirs, and go check out a ruin.
Well, I mean, if you're going up to it, well, not in too much of a hurry.
Okay.
If you want to come with.
You may not be wanting to delve inside of a ruin, but
Definitely just such
Watch
a
it,
look.
yeah.
Where? So yeah, let's go ruin hunting.
Yep.
It kind of leads you into the swamp, and where you see the spirits, basically you see, like, the group of orcs, like, their horses just walking right over top of them. No reaction.
Water spirits don't give no craps till nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need the power of the moon to rise from their ghostly graves.
And you do, as you kind of walk through this area, see some of the trees decide just crawl across the path to the other side as it moves through and then resettle. But
Now I'm just looking at this and saying, huh, it's like a big herd of sheep crossing this road. you just wait a little while, they'll get across eventually.
And you kind of go, and there's a spot where the land goes dry again as it starts to wind its way slightly up through a bit of a path. You see sort of a darkened stone structure up on a bit of a hill.
What are you? Oh,
There
here
it
comes the
is.
bug.
I was like, oh, it's not going to see me coming.
Sneak attack.
But-
4d6s.
Uh-oh.
See what you guys did?
Combat map.
See what you guys did? See,
Combat
this
map.
is all Ryan's fault.
Ah, that's good.
So you approach up the side here, or railing, and the orcs kind of decide to set up just outside here. They're not really wanting to get onto the.
So we're just like massively behind the orcs. Thanks, Nick.
Fine, you whiny.
Whiny what? Whiny
Baby.
Mister gonna walk on.
Yeah, so they're just kind of set up outside here as you have this structure set out before you.
Well, that's pretty big.
Mm-hmm. Does it have any markings or any
What'd you lose?
d20?
How'd you do that? Oh, like that. Slap the mat.
Is it under yours?
Shouldn't be.
Weird.
Did you eat it across the room?
I do not know. Is it in my folder?
How do you manage this? I'm kind of
with any
impressed.
of those dice over there. Or...
Hmm?
Oh, it's at your. I see it. I see it. I found the dice.
Ah, is that my feet?
We have located the dice. Okay.
Emergency averted.
It's not like I have a box full of them right here or anything. I was
doesn't
like, how is he gonna roll?
It
I'm just
doesn't
telling me he
match.
has to fail everything.
No, he can roll his dice, just 13.
Ah, jade dice.
Alright.
13. It's more than average, but no one would consider you to say that while cheating. Of course, you go for 19s and 20 while cheating.
He didn't cheat. He like in
Um,
front of us, shook nothing, threw nothing on the table, then said a number, and David went, "Okay."
If you say so, I better trust the magic invisible dice.
Maybe he could see them. Let's see.
Just like Peter Pan.
Yeah, there's it's high stone, and over the kind of goes up a set of flares. There's a landing with doors on either side, up another set, and a small landing with a door in the center.
Mm-hmm.
And there is some sort of writing or iconography above that, center door straight ahead, but it has just been gashed out from, like gashes through the stone. You have trouble discerning what it is at this point.
Okay. Well, I'll keep my lantern of revealing out and just in front of me, so come up here and just do a sweep here for any invisibles and get to here and try to read that, but if there's not a check with it...
Yeah, I'll say investigation.
Okay. Am I double trained in investigation? Nope, just single. 19.
19?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is like some sort of ram, basically. That's, like a ram's head that it was carved in there that has just been torn asunder.
History check to know any family crests with rams. Also an 8. Yes. 16.
No family crests. No. Ram would possibly be Hades. But
What?
As far as like a symbol of a god.
Really?
yeah,
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
that's generally specifically a black ram, and this one has no color as far as you can tell. But
Well, I mean, it's made of stone. It could be any color.
Mm-hmm. So, ask if you guys...
When to come in and use divine...
Oh, never mind. I am on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, use divine sense. See if there's any...
you're
Yeah, I
I mean-
hopped off. And,
Unless they say anything, I'm going to hang out with the half-orcs.
Let's see if there's any
The civilians.
undead fiend or celestials in the area.
What's the range on that?
60 feet.
60 feet. Is it blocked by?
Total cover, yeah.
so, in this little alcove, no fiends are undead.
But I can move with it and
okay.
still...
How long's it last?
Remember, a fiend
Until
with,
the end of my next turn.
a fiend with
Okay.
a stick and a sheet over his
Well,
head
you
is
activate it
invisible.
right away, and you don't see anything. Do you do anything during the next 6 seconds to try and?
Yeah, we can move around and take a look. Are the pathways all open, or are they closed doors?
They're closed doors.
Oh, okay.
But opening a door is an incidental action.
They're iron. They seem very rusted. You can almost see like this stone, particularly beneath them and down from the hinges, is just streaked with lines from rust.
Oh.
While he's taking, I pull out a notebook, write down about where we are, how far from the thing, and hill or mansion type thing on top of a hill, rams, flip
Mhm.
that back out, taking notes. But I will go check this front door. It also a rusted metal barred.
And not barred, like a metal door. It's a solid door.
Try to open it.
Yeah, it kind of
Like the handle breaks off.
doesn't break off. It's like it was stuck in it, and
Okay.
it's not difficult, but it's definitely from a stuck position, and it just as it breaks, it just swings together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and push the door
This is
open.
actually a
Doesn't push.
great
I'll
time
pull the door open
to
then.
do this.
It kind of scrapes along the bottom as like little chunks of
Yeah, I'll
rust are.
sweep it off
I would
my
like
foot.
to use my new Eldritch Invocation.
What is your new Eldritch Invocation? Yeah, you just gained a level.
Yeah.
Is it detect magic at will?
It's Ghostly Gaze. As an action, you can see through solid objects within a range of 30 feet. Within that range, you have dark vision if you don't already. The special sight lasts for 1 minute until your concentration ends, as if you were on a spell. During that time, you perceive objects as ghostly, transparent images. And short or long rest. So now I can see through walls within 30 feet.
So you can just walk around this edge or something?
Yeah, I can walk around the center area,
So,
looking around.
Through 30 feet of walls all around here.
Yeah, you,
Is anyone in there? I'm pretty sure they know we're
see
here.
someone over here and right here.
Alright. Well, I go ahead and point out that there's somebody here, and then...
So he points to two sections of a section of the wall and straight through the door that you're halfway through pulling open.
Yeah.
and it's like, there's somebody over there. Divine sense. Are they undead fiend or...
Technically, it's still total cover.
Well, yeah, I suppose
Yeah.
that's true.
In
Even
that
though-
case,
Well, other than the fact that he's now opened the door and they are not.
and when he says there's a person in there, I actually step behind the door as I open it. So
They're
not-
basically looking straight up at you, some 10 feet away from the door,
Mhm.
Human
on a
race?
motorcycle. Yes, Elvin, but
Oh, okay.
just sort of Elvin with stringy silver hair.
Elf with bad hygiene, that's how you know they're dead.
Mhm. Well, he did the gaze at him and it didn't come back dead.
Could just be crazy.
Yeah.
Or a Bale Norn.
He's just a crazy old elf.
Or
Uh-oh, Tome of Foes.
Oh no, it's a random wizard. We're all gonna die.
sunken, pale gray skin features. What do you intrude here for? Have you someone to inter?
We came this place. We came to this place seeking to see if there's anything that could be done about the tree migration. Just kind of interested in the ruins that we saw upon this raised area of land. Well,
Ruins.
are they ruins?
It's still a stone structure. It is a stone structure that is
These ruins. This is my house.
Well,
You're so rude.
you're bad at housekeeping.
I mean, your door was rusted shut.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I suppose that's true. And it's just like this place isn't very well maintained.
no, it is definitely not well maintained. Oh, work here. Well, live here, yes, but work here.
And just from behind the door, what do you do?
Yeah. What?
I take care.
He's a caretaker. He takes care.
The doors need a little work.
Everything here needs a little work.
And
Well, yeah. What is this place for then? If it is currently
Sanitarium.
Oh.
do you have any patients currently?
Yes.
Just the one.
We have a couple.
I don't know. Check if we still have Wi-Fi. You can search the Sanitarium's a legit place.
I'm just sitting there muttering, "Let's go to the place on the hill. There's nothing to do on our way. We gotta go figure out what's on the hill. It's fucking sanitarium."
What is the name of this sanitarium?
Well, we've lost it.
Was
But
it?
it was a dedication to Hades.
Yeah.
Heat.
You can't just like point and nod at me. It's like, okay. Like, you know my back's to that.
It's like, okay, is Hades.
Do you need a room?
No, we have our own tower.
We have some to spare.
Well,
No, we're fine.
You'll find it obnoxious.
Hey,
we'll
please,
find
guys.
it obnoxious.
Yeah, I just expect so.
I was gonna roll an insight check against him, but he's like, "No, don't stay here. It would be obnoxious."
It's like insight. You believe it.
Wait,
He seems very honest.
Wait, for you or for us?
For you. You're still welcome. Stay out of the rain.
Sir, you're being awfully cagey and mysterious. Is this like an sanitarium for undead or something?
You notice as they're up there chatting back and forth that it slowly starts to drizzle.
Is it evil rain?
Do you have a way to detect if rain is evil?
I just imagine it burn.
No, it doesn't.
Did the orcs look upset?
And as it starts, they bundle up against it, but
Oh, notice that. Walk back down.
Yeah. So,
Tower. You guys can hang out in here while we mess with this.
so is the Sanitarium experience any attacks from the demons?
Or undead.
oh, yes.
Well, how long ago?
He just sort of, rather than answer, starts walking. He probably crosses that distance in about,
He's coming.
yeah,
He's
about 3 rounds. Just,
Well,
just sort of
during-
letting you take the time.
during that time, I've walked down there and put up the tower over in that
Yeah.
area, and it's like, yeah, you guys can hang out in here.
He fishes out like a cloth and sort of lifts some stuff up and starts scraping at one of the scratch marks above the tower. Probably in the last couple of days.
Have you witnessed the portal that they've been traveling through?
No, I suspect they're allied with the dead of the region. For the shadow beasts dwell and come with the shadows of night.
Knowledge check on shadow beasts. Which one?
I've been using religion for those ones, I think, right? The
Yeah.
bodies.
No. So probably only an 8. I don't have religion as one of mine. I have arcane nature and, freaking history for all those other knowledge
I also,
creatures.
being a cleric and not trained in religion.
None of us are.
Not me.
Nope.
Yeah, neither are the 2 paladins or the cleric. None of us know religion.
I'm not that kind of cleric.
None of us are that sort of clergy.
Yes.
Rules are the things that other people
And
know.
as he
I make
stands
spells.
there and the rain starts getting worse, he shudders from it and steps back in.
Besides being rain, is the rain dangerous?
Well, it brings more water.
Water level-rise undead.
Thank God we stopped as opposed to continuing on.
Well, if we continued on, we would be out in the middle of a rainstorm.
We're at least on high ground right
Yeah.
now.
You are notably on a high ground. You
High solid ground with, 3 levels of, tower to get even higher up from stuff. As I imagine those orcs trying to lead horses up that tight spiral staircase.
No, they're just trying to fit what they can within.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they just
if
put them
not
on the first
convenient.
floor and they go to the second?
Oh, in case the water rises high enough to drown the first floor.
I mean, this platform where you just set the tower is already some 20 feet at least up from the actual.
I don't know how much water rises in this undead place. If it's a tidal wave.
Go and check. You can see kind of where the water lines would reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, just check the stone.
I can't see the water line. That's because it's about 2 floors up here.
Yeah. Look at the building. There's just water.
High water mark.
No, it's down. It's You'd have to go quite a bit down the hill before you would see it.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah, so we
you're
should at
having
least
an attack problem on your place.
Wow. It's the way of things at this point.
That's true enough. Hopefully we'll be able to figure out a means of dealing with it.
Perhaps things would get better here. They do cause quite a bit of screaming.
I imagine so.
I'm not the most pleasant for them either.
Well, that just sounds like... Well, for the demon attacks or for your inmates?
Well,
How foul are you?
I don't know, your wording choice is weird, old man.
thank you. Yeah, thank you for your service in the fight.
Well, do decide if you want to stay in. Your tower wouldn't fit, but if you've been camping, you're certainly welcome to simply stay within the main hall if you'd prefer to stay out of the rooms.
Yeah, I think that'd be fine.
Okay, so we're just gonna camp in the sanitarium. Gotcha.
Hey, he said that there might be demon attacks. Might as well
Yeah.
use it as a choke point.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second he said demon attacks, I gave up all hope of getting out of here.
So yeah, we'll come in and wait out the rainstorm, or maybe until tomorrow. It's like
We'll lead all their horses and animals up and, of course, stay out of the north wing. But beyond that, have fun. As he gestures to this door over here. You can simply stay in here if you'd simply like to just keep the cover. As there's this massive room, just columns of just sort of the main atrium, main entryway into the facility.
Do any of the residents here have any connection to the fiends?
Not that's been uncovered. One of them is very much locked up. Perhaps I'll get it out of them at some point.
See, sir, when you say things like that, it makes me think you...
So we're all in here now? Camping out?
At points, I am concerned that you're just looking at sections of the map and making assessments on what the...
What's this room for?
Stay out of the north wing!
No. Sentences such as, I'll get it out of him, is what triggered me, not the torture room that's on the map.
That's
In
not
the
a torture
north-
room, it's a bath.
Yeah.
It's clearly a bath.
You can see the tub, the table for relaxing.
Massages!
They have an inverted crunch machine.
Yeah. That's spa day.
Yeah. you gotta-
Dentistry tools?
sometimes you got to stretch your spine out.
But yeah, it's like... I just immediately call on any things like, no reason to be cryptic and creepy, man. No, does he turn into some ghoul and immediately attack me for pointing it out? Or is he just like, man?
It is what it is.
Go ahead and look up on my phone and see what I can find out about a sanitarium in the
Make an
mall.
investigation check.
Alright.
Oh, and if you give it to me, or do you have more than 8?
No, not at all.
Yeah, okay, you can help me investigate.
Okay, go ahead.
15, 14. So 26.
Yeah,
It's like once I get paid again, I'm gonna get me a laptop. I swear to it.
Yeah.
It's like go deep down the internet rabbit hole on your phone.
Yeah. Because that was the reason that I couldn't get better armor, because I bought a phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are able to find some basic information about it.
Mm-hmm.
from what you can, basically the actual website for it has been shut down. From what you can tell, Cross Step Health Group just basically bought them out and shut them down about 1.5 years ago.
I will ask the gentleman, I see that this place got shut down like 1 year ago. Who's running it now?
Well, I am.
He's taking care. God, you don't listen.
Wait.
One of
I don't know. Would you say this place is receiving funding? Tana Har?
one of our interns has been brought by a private individual, and the other is the one that remains from when they shut it down and was simply to give intention of leaving everyone locked up to die. I felt it was wrong.
Okay, also, I was like, okay, I'll start filling out paperwork of this place shut down and they left the inmates to die. That can't be legal. I mean, it's a big corporations. It totally could be.
They make the law.
Mm-hmm.
It was out of their jurisdiction, and they did not find it prudent to keep watch of it, and they didn't like things out of their sphere of influence.
So you have one person here that's interred by, someone, and another criminally interred person?
Oh no, not criminally?
So they're not like a crazy axe murderer.
No, no. But the one that's been brought here since, well, they may be.
They may be a crazy axe murderer?
Well, I don't know if they've been tied to an axe specifically, but
Murderer? Yeah,
we do
no.
believe so.
Do you have any experience in exorcism?
No.
I was just curious in case it became necessary.
You guys are planning quite the party.
I mean, if some monsters show up, we'll kill them and document them. I kind of want to see your prisoners, make sure you're just not holding people prisoner extrajudiciously, but besides that, it seems like you take care of the place as best you can as a one-man operation. There is only one of you, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I haven't learned that spell yet.
Well, bunker down and I just assume food will eventually appear. I mean, we've already had our good berries for the day, but I assume food and drink for 15 people shows up eventually.
Yeah, somewhere about halfway through that conversation.
Alright. So I guess we can take a rest.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I cast 8 on everybody. And R2 mounts and the party.
So, old aid still has a couple hours, or?
It overrides.
Yeah, it overrides.
Hmm.
So
It's the same spell.
yeah.
Well, yeah, it's the same spell, but you can only cast it on 3 people earlier.
Yeah, because I only had 2 spell
He
slots. And
takes
then
a short rest and gets
okay.
things. Yeah.
It's
Now
back
I
magic.
understand. You're casting aid twice, is
Right.
what was
Correct.
confusing me.
Yeah. I only could cast it once before because I cast Find Greater Steed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah.
So we hang out. I'll keep trying to chat up the creepy dude, just like, oh, what do you do here? How's the weather? Do the undead just rise from the water and try to overrun the place often?
They don't pass through the walls.
Nice.
Weird, they totally passed through my magic. Well, it was in the water, but.
You let the water into the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you took like a cup of the water from this place somewhere else and then like pour it in the lake somewhere, would it taint that lake?
It's probably just normal water.
Well, I won't
I
find
don't
out.
believe so, but I would request you don't try.
Also, I just figure someone cleaned her clothes. Much like the river Styx, you can't shove the souls in the little cup of water.
Anyways, at a certain point, he will come
Eric
back to
never
the
tried
door
that
once
beat.
everyone everyone is inside, and he'll close the door, and he just sort of takes out a spray bottle and starts spraying water around the edges.
Ask what's up with that.
There's a cat.
Keeping things out.
Is that holy water?
No,
Why does it work?
because it rusts the door to the wall.
Oh.
That do it.
Okay.
It's just carelessness. It's creating a barrier.
So we're just gonna leave the orcs outside to suffer.
No.
No, they're all. Everyone is inside this central room here.
Yeah.
Even the orcs.
Yeah.
The orcs and all of the orcs' horses.
Yes. There's 9 mounts in this room.
At a certain point, he will just sort of open this side door over here and, feel free to
Wander through. So yeah, hang out, eat, chat with the orcs. Like, do they make this trip often?
So, what happens if
a couple months.
what happens if the barrier gets breached, or is there a way outside? They can get in. Is there a way outside while it's locked down, or are we completely closed right now?
Well, there's not a direct way outside without breaching the barrier, of course.
There's a window.
There are windows in the western side of the building, though that area is sealed off as well, because of course they're open bars. Things can get in there.
You can drink.
So they can come in to the closed off western part.
Where the bars are, yes, we've sealed from that and counted as part of the exterior as far as the security for the facility. You aim to fight things.
Yeah.
Depending on what it is.
Well, you enjoy that. You have a good night. And I shall retire to the north wing and secure it for the safety of myself and my patients. And he kind of goes to the east, out the eastern door, but comes back through a little bit later with sort of a bag and a roll from some other room, and just sort of passes through this door here, and after sealing, and this one you hear some locks and secures, and likewise rust, and so he's just reading that and just sort of leaving the rest of the facility to you as far as you can tell.
So, while bored, wander around and through all the places I can go to.
Okay.
I don't open any of the exterior rusted doors.
There are quite a few doors that are rusted internally. Even, for example, that one that he just opened through definitely has rust built up with it. Like, you are now inside the facility, and it's clear that many doors here are made to the point where they are rusted. Although that one is not really, is sort of even ajar. So you can definitely go in there and find yourself a little hallway. Over here. Doors ahead of you, one to your left, and a couple off to the right.
No windows or anything on the doors?
Nope.
Just solid metal plates?
Yep.
Just go around, lightly knock on each of them, see if anyone answers, and go through here, check, and just wander around.
I mean, this door is, of course, closed as well.
No.
Although this one he left open for horses to have a little more space. And you kind of go back around that way, and get no response on any of those.
Okay.
I guess you could set up an alarm. I don't, in a place where people aren't kind of moving through. But yeah.
It's like I could dedicate an alarm like here.
On the front door, I guess.
Yeah.
We could have that. They were scratching at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I take off my.
They'd scratched at the sign above the door.
Sign above the door. So they were in that area at least.
Yeah. So yeah, on the inside, I'll take off my stabbing posts and get little suction cups or bean bags to set them on and angle the lasers in here. So it's this 20-foot cube. Because I know little bean bags are often used for like steady cams and stuff.
Yep.
Thank God that wasn't a horrible noise.
Yeah.
Sounded like you just slammed a mouse in a drawer.
Alright. And over some time, as evening's coming, they'll kind of check and prop open a handful of the doors over here and basically just make makeshift stables where there's a bunch of horses kind of hanging out in there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys send your living mount or your motorcycle over into that area, or keep them in this little confined room here where you're at?
Genji can stay here.
You just park Genji against the wall.
Yeah, it's a motorcycle. Doesn't gotta move.
Mm-hmm.
Just sits on the wall, ominously growling. What are those horses?
I put the horses out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't have to bother getting things for them.
Are those the orcs?
Yes. Those are the half-orcs. So do you keep
Where'd they put the horses in?
over here?
Ah,
They
That's what I was
opened the
just
door-
saying.
I
Since you
thought
wanted-
that was part of the wall thing that we weren't supposed to go into.
No,
No.
not supposed to go north.
So this is north.
North, east,
So I'm
south.
pretty
west.
sure that's wrong.
Yeah, where Vic's sitting, that's north.
I tell Kiramax, keep them horses company and keep them safe.
There's a couple goat horses born a couple months from now.
First of all, rhinoceros horses.
That's interesting. So we also get advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
From what?
Bear totem.
Yeah.
Is that
I forget about that bonus because it generally doesn't matter.
just all the time?
Well, we're in his the radius of it.
Yeah, that's why. It's because I don't use it for that. I use it for the temp HP, which lasts all day.
Yeah,
So as evening falls,
60 feet of Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the totem goes away though.
Mm-hmm.
That only lasts like what, a minute?
Something like that. It doesn't last
Yeah,
long.
1 minute, or until you're incapacitated.
But the temp HP you just have.
Mm-hmm.
How much
And-
is it at now?
12.
12.
Until you rest or gain more temp HP. That's why I just cast at the top of the day.
so evening falls. What's your plan, routine, goal, desire?
I figure we can
Hang out, play cards until watch comes around, then watch.
say, and since we're here, we can go ahead and stay up through the night and rest in the morning when it's safer.
Why not rest now? Inside the sealed stone building.
Because we might have fun.
And also, we want to go away at first light, to finish trek through here.
So we have rest now.
Okay, then I'll take last watch, I suppose,
Okay.
or first watch.
Yeah, you're gonna take first watch because you're gonna rest later.
Yeah, first
I'm
watch.
taking last watch because I'm resting now.
So if you are taking first,
Mm-hmm.
I suppose perception.
It's 17.
Okay.
Motorcycle.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Very perceptive motorcycle.
He's actually got a better roll than me.
Mm-hmm.
So he would have got one more.
Besides flying, did Pegasus add anything to him?
Get intelligence.
Yeah. He's able to understand Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Oh.
And it's got better saving throws
Yeah, okay.
More health.
than the horse, yeah.
Nah, the big thing is it's smart.
Yep.
Was it the Ram smart before?
Not especially, no.
Yeah, okay.
Is it smart now?
Not especially, no.
No.
It's just big.
Same size.
Large.
Actually smart.
No, it's bulky.
Now it's just swole. The Ram went and got swole.
Yeah, it's just muscle. Yep, intelligence.
You sense
A great
movement.
evil.
You sense something is active. You have trouble discerning exactly where or whatever, because it's through stone walls.
Yeah.
But as you just sort of try and concentrate, you sense that there is.
Alright. I'll go ahead and use my ghostly gaze and look through the wall and see what it is.
Does it only get a physical object that you're seeing? What is?
Walls are see-through.
Yeah, walls are see-through.
Okay. Well, because I know it makes
So
it
if
where
it's
you're
invisible, it's still invisible.
Yeah, invisible stuff would still... I couldn't see it.
Yeah, because I know it's just decided it described your vision, and it's 30 feet, so you're standing there. You notice occasional things pass by from various angles, sort of pressing against the stone. Figures, humanoid, spectres.
Mm-hmm. So nothing's breached the wall, but they're probing.
Yeah.
Okay. I go ahead and just watch them.
Mm-hmm. And that happens for a while.
Huh? I go ahead and if that's going to happen for a while, I'll go ahead and tell Genji to keep watch while I rest. Short rest.
Okay. What is gonna set Genji off to alert you?
And if something looks like it's trying to actually breach into our area,
Okay.
and he can just telepathically send that to me.
Yeah.
Just rev engine modeling.
Well, if it looks like that, he could do that just to alert everyone.
Well, nothing seems to be breaching. Nothing's making its way through now.
But yeah, if he's got like snippets of information that he wants to send me that he thinks is relevant.
I mean, he has no way to actually see through it because that's your specific ability.
Yeah.
He notes something is audible. Something is probing enough that he can hear it.
So either they're something slightly different or they're growing stronger as the night's progressing.
Mm-hmm. Not sure.
Where?
The front door.
Yeah.
Go answer the door.
Nick, you're not awake.
Yeah.
No, but I would have slept right next to the front door either.
He just starts rolling in his sleep for some reason.
Just barrel rolls out of harm's way. Weirdest thing.
I have evasion now. Don't you know that auto procs?
He's doing the thing where you go prone and roll.
I was on fire in my dreams. Now I'm in safety.
I also have evasion.
Are you
Monk.
also a rogue?
I'm a monk.
Ah, there you go.
Kintai.
Dodge good.
As I now cock the grenade launcher and fire it directly at my feet.
Jump.
I mean, DC's not that high.
And I am a rogue, so...
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good
7.
combo.
Got bad decks.
I don't have max decks.
And so, are you just basically sleeping through the night and deciding that the motorcycle's going to watch?
Well, I'm just resting till I'm back up again.
Until a bigger noise happens so I can see through the wall again.
I'm just spending an hour to refresh my ability.
Okay, so you take an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, yeah, a short rest doesn't need... Because in order to regain your abilities, you're taking a short rest. You're not taking part of a long rest.
Right.
So that doesn't require any sort of sleep.
Right.
But we did not know if we could both short rest while on watch. Or if watch was too much stress.
Well, point being, he's not needing the thing to wake him up.
Yeah.
No.
No. I'm staying awake. I was just taking the short rest since I'm not like actively watching. I was having the motorcycle do it for me.
Scraping.
Yeah.
So we just sit in silence for a while?
Did he get that short rest in before the scraping happens?
It's happening while he's having a short rest.
No.
Oh, I thought you were just, like, got bored, started scraping. Randomly scraping the wall is a dumb thing to do to start with. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. You're the one scraping things.
I am making sound effects.
Don't do that.
That's what I'm doing.
Maybe you should say something like, you hear a scraping, and then you scrape the wall.
It was much more fun that way. Disagree.
Common, who's there?
Banana phone.
You just hear,
Sally Mae, we heard you still owe back stuff on your loans. Man, they will find you anywhere.
don't mess with tax provision.
Unless you're rich, in which case, it's fine.
It's because you can afford the fines.
Well, also just generally the IRS doesn't audit rich people.
It's because it's annoying.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's much easier to audit a whole bunch of poor people.
I think the middle-ish, like actual poor people.
hear-
Well, yeah, not poverty.
In your head, is someone there?
Well, that's a good sign.
Speaking. Who are you?
Identify yourself.
Auntie Margaret.
What have you got against Margaret?
Your mother's name is Martha? My mother's name's Martha.
Nothing.
What are you? You've locked poor Auntie out.
Have you lived here?
No.
Then you're trespassing. Get off.
Oh no.
She's eating pudding. You can hear her grunting.
Through your weakness.
Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Very well. Open up.
Come and get me.
Yes, taunt the ghost. Bring it! Open the door. Bring it!
Why don't you do it yourself, your incorporeal ass?
Oh no, the ghost's only weakness. Handles.
I mean, even raptors could figure
Having
out
trouble?
doors.
Having trouble?
Oh, you wanted me to come in and open up.
Yeah, come on. Is there an issue? Go ahead, let yourself right in.
May I?
I am not the owner of this place.
Oh, come on, where's the bravado now? Already?
All of a sudden you get real legal.
Suddenly, hedging the bets.
Where's that macho talk?
As the door handle just kind of rattles.
Hmm.
Nah, man, just Satsuki Rin invite you into this place.
Yeah.
This is why you're not allowed to do watch.
Declare it
This is
loud.
why Eric is not allowed to do watch.
See?
What do you think, Eric?
See?
Eric would have instantly opened the door.
Eric never takes watch, and this is what you would have been in for had he taken watch. Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to disappoint Auntie Margaret.
But she's so against Margaret's.
Well, I've met a few. They weren't all great.
Auntie, I. Ah. Here's Adam chasing up the rear.
Thank you.
Oh, got it.
Words are funny.
Adam, if you were tomato, we'd squish you. Because you need to be ketchup.
Thank you for at least handing that one to me.
But anyway, I talked with the proprietor of this establishment. So do you guys actually have an alliance with the Fiends?
Who do you think I am?
Oh, I think you're probably one of the dead.
I've never died. I don't intend to.
Sounds like something a fiend would say. You better open the door to be sure.
You're not that guy anymore.
He's sleeping.
I don't know, you could just keep them talking for the next 15 minutes while you just relax to get that see-through doors again.
Eric Rasrada has been cursed to
hold-
sleep for
yeah.
10,000 years. He doesn't mind because he just wakes up as if it's the next day and everything's new. It's like a blessing.
In Abyssal, so which portal did you come through?
Whatever one I wanted.
Oh,
You're still just speaking in your head in telepathy with no language, but
yeah.
did answer your question instead of just simply asking as if we're probing for someone's there. Who's there?
That's a fiend. You better open the door and go kill him.
Mm. Why did you ask permission?
Maybe they're a vampire also.
I don't think vampires
set up
have
a-
that weakness in this game.
Better set up an elaborate trap for something
Or-
we could just kill.
Catch vampires and then kill him and just be a master vampire yourself.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because it seems polite. One should not open a door.
Insight.
Just saying, this person's making a lot of sense.
They're correct. It is polite not to just open doors.
23.
Well, what Bob said definitely true. You do believe there is more to it.
Like you're hiding, you're omitting something. You have to obey
So
by
are
some.
you.
Well, of course I am.
Obviously, I'm inside the building.
It's
Look
the
at me all
privilege
there.
of those inside to ask the questions.
You're trying to get something from me, though. You can piss off as far as I care.
Scrape.
Oh, now he's mad.
Scrape. That stone. You just hear clawing at the stone just above the door.
Seems you've
Many
heard.
of you in there.
Seems you've been here before.
I've had friends who are lonely. Allies.
There's plenty on the other side.
I got pretty
Comrades.
Do you know?
It's a commie. Kill it.
Do you know somebody in here?
I will.
And so that's no.
Biblically, I will.
No, you.
Yikes!
That is one of my favorite responses to how did you know her? Biblically?
Repeatedly. All over the house.
Like right where you're sitting.
So through fun banter, does Ryan get the rest of his short rest?
Yeah.
You want to take a little looky look?
No, I'm gonna save that for tomorrow.
Turns out my control is based on eye contact.
I'm going to wait until next watch.
So that's
So
me.
you just kind of stop communicating during the.
Oh yeah, they're having a hissy fit scratching anyway.
You do notice that stone on the inside seems to shift a bit above the door.
Uh-oh.
Wake up, it's like, can you tell me about this?
Yeah, I tell you that we've got somebody who's telepathically communicating and scratching at the door, and that we got some movement on the stone.
I may have mildly antagonized them.
Yeah, so
Dig through my bag, pull out some more super glue, push this back a little.
You push against the brick,
I touch the brick to push it back.
and it pushes its way out.
You touched it. How dare you?
I lightly touch it and just.
And just like once you've pushed in and given resistance to it, it just gets pushed back.
I was just gonna secure that with mending, but
Some water rain drips.
all right, rev my engine.
wake up, people!
Wake up!
Fabricate. Fix all the holes.
Ooh, I'm next to him.
Well, I mean, they look pretty friendly. I mean, look how sad they look. They're upset.
Because their head looks like it's
Those
like
of
sperm.
you who are awake,
How long
make initiative.
How long did this take to get to this point from when I went to sleep?
The second watch.
Yeah, so we're probably 2 or 3 hours in.
I thought it was just 2 hours.
Yeah, so.
And he extended his with short resting in the middle of it, and
I just assumed he was on 1 hour, short rested an hour during his 2 hours.
Am I awake?
Not
No.
yet.
Yeah.
15.
So I'm not awake yet.
no.
8.
Genji?
Wake up.
It goes with him.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't go the same time.
Didn't that thing just pass through the alarm?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is revving. It is absolutely making noise. You are all going to be awake by the end of this, but
But you are not awake right now.
I want to demand a masonry check or stoneworking. You know, these things I have expertise on to not suddenly push a brick all the way through a wall.
You were surprised. Stuff's happening.
And more like it's because you touched it.
you shifted it. But
You breached the barrier with your mortal hands.
Good job, dummy.
See, what you should have done is just spritz some water out of a bottle at it.
Evidently.
Just,
Just pull
just a little Windex.
Just pull out an entire bottle thing of cock and just cock that right in.
Yeah.
Does 12 hit
No.
as it claws towards you and just sort of passes through.
Yeah, I think that even hit. Yeah, heat Caramaxis.
Mhm.
That's how low that was.
And Tana.
Bonus action, disengage.
Sneak attack.
Yeah, I sneak attack with guns. So, yeah, that's disengage is still a dash, right?
It takes your action.
Well, it's
Unless
cunning
you don't
action.
do it,
But
Bonus
it's still-
action, you have disengage. Now
Yeah.
you may move like normal.
Oh, okay.
You don't get any free movement with disengage.
yeah. So you're not going to sneak attack?
I'm going to back up and away from it first.
Yeah, he's a rogue. He still gets an
Oh,
action.
yeah, you're a ranger.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can do that too.
He gets the bonus action disengage.
I get to do that too.
Unless that person has Sentinel.
Yeah, in which case, screw you.
Smack!
Stop moving.
Is Genji an ally threatening it?
Yeah.
Were you getting on Genji, or is Genji currently acting on his own?
No, I'd be using him.
Okay. Well,
Then Ren's threatening it.
Yeah, so I'd be in.
but Rin is not within 5 feet.
Okay.
Rin is on the other side of...
I thought he was on Genji.
No, he is currently...
Isn't Eric in it?
Okay, no, I mixed you two up. Yes, you're good.
Okay.
He's the one who's not red.
Yeah, I'm purple.
12 plus 8, 20.
Yeah.
How high could the AC possibly be?
Mm-hmm. And I get sneak attack bonus. So 6, 11, 17, 18,
21.
21. 21. 21 plus 5. Sorry.
26.
And 3 fire. So 29 with 3 fire.
And what was the normal?
Magical ballistic.
Okay. So that's 29 plus 3.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is all 3 of my actions.
Rin.
Rin.
This dude, how tough does he look?
Pretty tough.
Winged, horned, shadowy figure.
Demon?
Yeah, Shadow Demon.
Shadow demon, yeah. Looks...
Banishable.
Smiteable for
Yeah.
bonus damage.
Doesn't... I mean, it definitely looks like he took pain from whatever just happened. That was a noticeable hit to him. That was...
Okay.
So maybe not blow all of your load.
Yeah, I'm trying to gauge the enemy.
Why not blow all the load?
In case there's like 3 more of these right behind it.
I think I might have played Eric too long. I can't comprehend the idea of saving stuff for later.
E.g., the character you played in a very long-running campaign and another campaign...
Well, let's be fair. There's no role play in that other campaign, so Eric doesn't really get to shine.
Oh, he does. He totally drops bombs left and right.
Yeah, neither of them are awake, so that doesn't matter.
Everyone is now awake.
Oh, okay.
They're not necessarily threatening, but
Okay.
people are waking up from all the noises that are happening.
Yeah.
There was an alarm, you've revved the engine, he's just shot a gun. People are awake.
Yeah, I was just checking for flanking. Whether or not I could get that, and it didn't look like it.
If you backflip off Genji.
Anyway, so bonus action, rev the chainsaw, then attack.
3.
Yeah, 9.
Hold on.
9 misses.
You want to hit it in the throat. Have a plus 5. As I use my reaction in... what was that? Spot of Genius, yes. You gotta aim for the face.
So
plus 5, so...
yeah, plus 5, so
14.
14.
Hits.
Alright. And okay.
Yes, I now have to get to backseat other people's turns. No, you gotta do it this way.
You use your reaction, you have to wait till your turn till you get another reaction.
Yes.
Yeah. So 5, 6, 12, 13.
That's ability checks and saving throws.
Oh, it's not attack?
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Oh.
Well, then never mind, you miss.
Ability checks
Oh,
and saving throws.
Then what was it? I used my channel divinity, get a plus 10.
Okay.
So I had anyway.
Was that your reaction?
Oh, no, that's just something I can do when I attack.
Ah, okay.
It's the use channel divinity, so it's gone. Anyway,
My channel divinity requires an action.
so that's
So that's more like a
31.
Here, fix this clock this way, or don't get
31
stabbed. That's
damage?
how you
Yep.
save against that.
Yeah, saving.
And what kind of damage?
Magical slashing.
Okay. Alright.
And second attack. 1. So, no. Okay.
And
we never get more than one channel divinity, right?
everyone else
No.
roll into initiative.
That's clerics.
Yeah,
Clerics.
clerics can get, I think, 3.
I got a 1.
Has a 1.
I got a 1.
24.
I have no bonuses.
Not
It's
looking at
one.
your numbers.
Yeah, clerics can get a maximum of 3 channel divinities. Paladins never get more than the 1. Oh, Genji dodge.
Yeah, I was thinking that because you're playing rogue. You got uncanny dodge, spend a reaction, take half damage. And I was thinking,
Yin?
a barbarian rogue Goliath, who just finally takes a hit and just goes, no.
Okay.
Would you like to throw some bombs?
No. Not with everyone standing right there. I mean, I'd probably be fine. I can dodge.
I mean, you can't miss.
No, he would throw it, miss, and the demon would smack it back directly at his head.
And we don't need to make bigger holes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I'm going to stand up.
Half your movement.
Yep. Then I'm going to take a step towards him. Neat. Then I'm going to go ahead and put Searing Smite at level 3 on my blade. And then I'm going to proceed to hit him in the face.
Bonus action.
If I can. Yeah, that hits.
Does it?
I rolled a 17.
He turns and smiles at you as you do.
Neat. Doesn't stop him from getting hit in the face.
Unless it does.
Yeah, unless it does.
He uses his reaction ability, it does. Duh. No, you're fine.
He smiles at you when he explodes.
Neat.
And what are you hitting him with?
A sword that's magical
Magical sword, okay.
and covered
Fine.
with radiant damage.
I'm the only person with non-magical weaponry.
Okay.
My shield's magical. My weapons are mundane.
Okay, so it does D6. So that's. Do you need me to separate the what is it? Fire. Yeah, fire and magic slashing.
So it's not radiant, it's fire?
Yeah, it's fire.
Then, yeah, I do.
Okay, then that's 10 slashing and
Whole bunch of fire damage.
yeah, 8, 13. Yeah, 13 fire damage.
You're a paladin?
No.
Cleric.
I'm a Forge Domain Cleric, which gets Searing Smite as a domain spell.
I was
And
like,
you
if
just
you were...
carve him down the middle as he starts to split open. You see faint yellow light from within the shadow
Okay.
as he's falling down.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Neat. So I don't get to use the rest of my attack?
I mean, his body's still there. It depends on what you're into.
Well, he's on fire, if he's still alive.
He is not on fire.
So he's not alive. I'm just going to hit it again, because you're being weird.
Well,
You're being a big weirdo. I'm going to hit it again.
Well, those glowing lights could be weird and something up, but you seem to.
Since he's prone, do I get to advantage on my attack?
Yeah, melee, I think, is your within 5 feet. Yeah.
Okay, so I hit him again.
Maybe his AC's higher now.
It's not. It's
Uh,
lower.
So
It's 10.
As that inanimate object he is.
So 12. It hit the little stupid what's it?
Mm-hmm.
Does takes 12 slashing. Magical.
Stab another hole through it. That's not faint. Light.
It's not piercing. It's slashing.
Cut another hole through it. You happy?
Ecstatic.
Cut another gash in it. Give it another mouth.
At the end of your turn?
Yep.
Know what you should have done?
Well,
Run away.
Bull rushed it out the door first.
Door's closed.
Door's
Came
closed.
through a rock.
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a loose stone. That
So
was at
up
the top
from-
of the door.
The body shifts. Corpses. Spectres. Beans.
Beans. Just magical beans.
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 Human beans.
Trade them for cows.
Trade them for cows. Them beans. Did it just move out of my attack range? Without any respect for my reaction time? It moved out of my attack range.
You attack it then if you want to.
I would really like to.
Go ahead.
You only get one reaction.
Want that one though. I rolled a 19, so in the 20.
You hit it.
Yeah, I figured. 9 damage. It is magical.
And another.
I can't hit that one.
Ryan can.
Yep.
And another. And another. And another.
Whew, it's a whole lot of them.
Do you choose to hit one as they go by?
No, I'll hold my reaction.
Okay.
You might want to get out of the way.
Well, once my turn comes up, I definitely don't like being near two of them.
You go before me, though.
Yeah.
Mm.
You don't have Flame Strike yet, do you?
No.
Okay.
And I have whatever, plenty of movement left. This room is not big enough for them. Let's see. So,
Oh, no.
as the prone and stirring guys up there, which includes you. So I'll start with you. Does 8 hit?
No.
One of them just
I sleep in this armor.
reaches down to touch you.
I'm sorry, I have to be helpful. Doesn't he have advantage because Austin's prone?
Yeah. He has advantage.
Does 22 hit?
Yes.
Then he touches you.
Stranger
You
danger.
know the best thing about Nick? He was really good at walking home.
I do the right thing.
I feel like
This is
he's
the
actually-
right thing.
I know Nick. I feel like Nick would actually be notably bad at walking home.
Well, you know, practice makes perfect.
He does want to improve his stamina, so.
I'm resistant to necrotic damage.
It's karate, isn't it? Necrotic or whatever.
Hit him right in the carotid artery.
18 necrotic. So you said you're resistant,
Yep.
and you need a con save.
Oh no, not a con save.
And don't you still have temp HP?
Yes.
You get to use my bonus.
Is yours higher than mine?
It should be, let's see.
He
Mine's
has a
plus
22 in con.
Yeah, so you get +2 bonus.
4. No, yeah. It's 30.
Yeah, you're good. So it's just
Yeah.
just the damage.
So you're fine then. All right.
I'm down to 3 temp HP. They have temp HP too. I gave it temp HP to everyone, including the half-orcs.
How much temp HP?
12.
Enough, probably. And the blessing of the trees is with them.
Yes.
It's like, the blessing of the trees.
Waste your
I
points.
give you the strength of the bear.
Bless the Lorax, for the trees are with us.
It's like, the DM did give us a bunch of NPCs. They're probably gonna die.
That's why they're here.
No, it's like the boat. You have to send them away for them to all survive.
The first thing we should have done is, no, you go back home now. You've met us. You must return home. Your lives, they are doomed.
As NPCs, they don't go into death saves where healing would save them, right?
Oh,
They might.
And race probably have a special thing if they kill something.
Maybe.
Someone did do that.
Turn the NPCs into ghosts.
But that ends their turn as they have killed 2 and injured 1 more of the weakest amongst you. Wraiths.
Hopefully I continue to go before them.
Tana?
Step over these guys.
What way are you walking?
This way.
Okay. Difficult terrain, but yeah.
This one already got hit, so okay. No sneak attack though. Can I see this one through all these columns?
No.
Well, he's awake, right?
Yes, he is not threatening.
How is he not threatening?
Because that's not the kind of person he is.
He's just a real nice guy.
He has no weapons, he has no...
He's got unarmed strikes. Those are weapons. That's a threatened space.
He's not prepared to use them.
Fireball's way too big.
I mean, you know what?
You know what?
It would fit.
You know what? It might not have been way...
It would fit.
how much do you like your NPCs?
Better that they die by my hand than by yours.
Man, I really wish I had Spirit Guardians out right now. Then everyone who went out would just be like, 3d8s.
Rin, you're on deck.
I'm next. Is he done?
No, you
I'm
just
just
start.
you're on deck.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can pre-roll if you want.
Yeah, just getting things...
So yeah, hitting this one.
I bet those NPCs wish they had free
Miss.
poops for their pants.
Stealth back. Well, hug this wall. Hide.
Nick's over there pre-poop in his pants.
28.
You're good.
Pretty sneaky.
Pay your way.
That guy totally sees you.
Okay, I did not get the advantage from the elven cloak. Did not help.
That only worked in Foley.
I'm just doing this for
Maybe.
measurement.
Oh, my wood elf one only works on like.
And I'm
fog
guessing
and
you're
natural
done,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't, yeah.
Okay.
Just making sure you're...
Nope, you just have advantage because the cloak hides you.
As a
Do you have your hood up though?
yeah, I sleep with it up. Why wouldn't I? I'm not taking a full action to arm and disarm this thing.
You cool. Move through your space for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't really have the ability to resist you at this point.
As just you get ran over lightly by a motorcycle.
I have a lot of con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big bump.
Yeah, Genji's going to disengage, so I'm not going to take opportunity attacks this turn. So,
I don't think you've actually left anyone's.
it might have been threatening. Oh, no.
You still are.
Yeah, I'm still.
You're just moving around within it.
Yeah, I'm just moving around. That's true. And so I'm going to be casting my 30-foot fear cone.
Okay.
So,
On all those innocent orcs.
yeah, they can get feared.
Well, at least new 5th edition undead don't have that blanket immunity to all sorts of things.
Yeah.
These are still immune to fear event, though.
Yeah, so it's a 30-foot cone.
Well, specifically the one.
And-
It could be the, like,
And
freaking...
wisdom saving throw. DC 17. For everybody in the cone.
Is that actually just the fear spell?
Yeah.
And which ones is it hitting?
Should be able to get everybody, right?
Yeah, it should cap out right at those other raids.
Yeah. So it ends right about here.
Okay.
So I don't think you hit any of the orcs, did you?
Just their corpses.
So you didn't hit any of those, but you managed to get that one?
Yeah, I don't think you can get him too.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You would miss this one.
Yeah, you're either going to miss this guy or that guy.
I'll miss this guy.
What does the fear do?
And if
It
you get
gives
that
them
way,
the
you will
frightened
hit some
condition.
orcs. Well,
That's fine. They can get hit by fear.
And you said it was 17 wisdom?
Yep. 17 wisdom.
I think you got a 14.
And it's all 3 of those orcs?
Oh, no, just this one.
Just the one orc.
Okay.
He did pretty good.
I suppose I should re-roll since we don't know which one that was. Except both of them succeeded. Do you know if they fail or succeed?
Yes, because I will see them trembling.
I will see their fear. So no explicit reason, unless you can tell.
But it interacts with my aura, so that'll be something that makes it obvious to me.
What does it do with your aura?
My aura makes it to any creature that is within 10 feet of me that is affected by fear, has its movement speed dropped to 0, and starts taking psychic damage on my turn.
At the start of your turn?
Double check. If the creature is fighting you, speed is 0, and that creature takes psychic damage equal to half your paladin level at the start of its turn.
It's 10. Okay.
Yeah.
That's within 10 feet of you, so that's not going to be all of them, of course.
No, but I'm going to move.
Wham.
So now I can be within 10 feet of everybody.
Still just dancing around inside that guy's area.
And is that it for you?
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, I still got a bonus action, Rev Chainsaw.
What's that do?
It allows extra dice on its damage.
Yeah, it's my weapon. Spell.
Oh, you're just preparing for next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I thought that was... Yarok.
Alright, I'm awake. I get up. I knock over Rin. She's in the way.
That's it.
So are these orcs like super dead or just like dying?
Those ones, the ones that I flipped upside down are dead.
That's sad.
More than just having had the life suck out of them,
Uh,
they had it permanently removed from them.
Channel Divinity. They all need wisdom saves.
All 5?
Yeah, they're all within range.
What does it do?
I'm guessing fight me.
Fight me. Well, this is specifically don't move away from me.
What kind of effect is it?
It is not an effect.
They
They must make a wisdom saving throw, and otherwise they can't willingly move more than 30 feet away from me. It is not a type of effect.
Okay, so it's not fight you, it's just their movement thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Guess how far away this guy is from me?
Probably 30 feet.
30 feet.
What's the DC?
16.
And it was what kind?
Wisdom.
16 wisdom. Okay. And you get to choose who it's actually affecting?
No, everyone. All enemies.
So it
Yeah,
affects
all enemies.
Orc and
No, all
Ryan.
enemies.
Okay, so yeah, you get to choose.
Yeah, of your choice.
Okay. Anything else?
That's the bonus action. As my action, I cast a spell.
Spirit Guardians?
Like I have offensive magic.
Well, I think that might
No,
be
no,
fair
you've
calling.
got that spell. It's
Well,
just
like
not
he
yet.
prepared it.
No, he's not level 9 yet.
Yeah.
That's the reason he doesn't have it.
Yeah, I don't have that spell.
Yeah.
It's neat.
I use Bless.
On everyone?
Let's see. Up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. So yeah, we're just going to use level 1 there. Well,
Oh.
can't be you.
No, off and
You're
hit.
too far away.
You don't even know I'm back there.
Then I include myself then.
Okay. Go.
Till we get D4s.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna
Back roll saving throws.
cast Spirit Guardians, and then I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess here.
Yes.
That
Okay.
should get all of them, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Yep, that's all of them.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Tell the orcs to move against
So
the far
they
wall.
take 3d8 radiant damage,
Radiant.
which can be. Let me check. I got it pulled up in my humongous list. There it is.
Use all the abilities right away. But this way, if the orcs move against that wall, they can't come at them.
Okay, they must make a wisdom saving throw. If they fail, they take 3d8 radiant damage. On success, they take half as much.
What is the DC?
16, I want to say. That's 8 plus. Yeah, 16.
Alright, and what's the damage?
I forget. Is it 0 on save?
No, they take half
They
damage.
take half. 11 damage.
Radiant.
Oh, and their movement speed is cut in half.
Okay, so if they're feared, their movement speed's 0. If they get hit by this, their movement speed's half. They can't move further than 30 feet away from him.
And I can't move away from him or closer to him.
No,
Yeah.
even if they fail their save, their movement.
No, this has become too complex of a combat for me to split because of all your. I throw you up against a grouping of really weak guys for you to dispatch quickly before they kill all your fellows, and you're just.
The thing is, we don't
And
have
now we have
big-
one of you that's playing.
we don't have AoE damage, and that's not our thing.
I have AoE damage.
Yeah, he has the AoE, he's doing it.
Except
the rest of us
my
don't.
AoE is enemies only.
Yeah.
I choose who it affects.
Good one. Alright, and anything else on you? And it's not that they can't move further, it's they can't move away further than 30 feet from
From
you.
me.
Okay, so they can move away as long as it's within 30 feet.
Yes, they can move that way if they're not.
When
affected by
I
fear.
move in, okay, it says when the creature first enters the area. Is that when I encounter the creatures, or do the creatures have to actually enter it? Because it enters the area or begins their turn.
If they walk into it.
Yeah.
So that all happens at the beginning of their turn.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, they're never mind then. On the damage until later.
Well, they're immediately after you. It's your turn over?
Yeah.
Damage happens.
Okay, neat.
Alright, so they can move up to 30 feet away from you. They just have kind of a bubble that they're...
If they're
Yes.
feared,
Okay.
they can't move at all though. If they're within 10 feet of Ryan,
Okay.
and they can only, and everything is
Everything
difficult
is in
terrain.
there.
Yeah.
And so the only one...
They have half movement. If they're feared and 10 feet of Ryan, they can't move at all, and they can't move 30 feet away from Dick.
And he can't move closer to Ryan.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to move. The one that can move... There's one of them that can move. But he can't...
You can't move closer to me.
Well, no, because
No,
he's
that
not
one's not
freer.
fear.
So he can
Okay.
move closer to you. He just can't move third. Okay, so do you want to make an attack? Because he moves out of your area.
Yes. I will make an attack roll. I have bless. I think I got him with 25, 26
With your mundane spear.
Yes.
with my mundane sword.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you have Sentinel, and did that stop its movement?
No.
Oh, okay.
And we have disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah, it's
It's a mundane sword. Do I even need to roll damage?
frightened.
Go ahead.
Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, and can't willingly move closer.
That's 11 regular slashing damage. And smite. 3d8 radiant. Oh yeah, it's also d8s. 6, 7, 11 radiant damage.
Is he okay?
He's not happy.
Did he just now move into my area? Or did he take damage at the beginning of his
It's like my mundane sword has no threat. The magic behind it.
Ryan, as he passes... No, I'm not going to let you. Because he passes outside of your area in solid matter.
He's got half movement.
His half movement?
Half
Yeah,
movement.
he has
He's
half
he's
movement in
within
my
the
area.
Yeah, while he's in Spirit Guardians territory.
So he's only got half speed.
Oh, yeah, he's still playing. He has 60 foot. So.
Pretty speedy.
Didn't a bunch of fear... Does that happen at the beginning of your turn or at the beginning of their turn? The fear damage.
There.
Your psychic.
Ooh.
It starts their turn.
Yeah, so...
So four of them were that. So do they have a check there, or they just take damage?
They just take damage.
What is it?
Half my paladin level. Doesn't say whether or not it's rounded up or rounded down though.
Probably
It'll
Trump
be
rounded
So
down.
4.
It's 03.
When in doubt, just use the bigger number.
Don't think that
Nickel and dime the demon.
Take that extra one.
Hey man, 1 damage is the difference between alive and dead.
Could be. Yeah.
Where's the orc's turn?
It was between Tana and Rin.
So they stood up.
No,
They didn't do
they
anything.
they pulled things over top of them.
No.
They are not fighters.
I told them to move to the opposite wall.
You actually never said anything,
I think you were talking over me.
and you were after them.
Oh, well, that wouldn't help them, then, would it? That's true. I would be after them. They'd have a hard time getting lower than me.
The temp HP, I guess. If they pulled stuff over them, don't they have partial cover?
Do they have bonus AC?
It's just temp HP. I like the fact that that one is currently at a position by where it will die later.
If we don't heal it.
Because it's life.
It's
The
like
temp
2
HP has to
goes
go away
first.
first.
That's actually a good point. Hold on, because it's temporary HP,
You lose that one.
and they're reducing their hit point maximum. So that being the case, those are both dead. The damage didn't kill them, but reducing their hit points maximum doesn't reduce their temp HP, and their hit point maximum reduced down below 0.
Well, don't they still have HP then?
Yeah, but they have no HP. Their hit point maximum is 0.
Yeah, but then they still have 12 HP.
If Ryan had 8 on them and they had the plus 15, that would have worked.
If the target dies, if the effect reduces its hit point maximum to 0.
Oh,
But no, they
oh
didn't
these
get
guys are low
aid.
level.
Yes, these are challenge rating 0 commoners.
Why are they out in the dimensional nonsense?
Suicide.
They're working.
Apparently they're idiots. You should be at least like level 2 before you come out here. I mean, level 1 if you really had to. But level 0 commoners? My god.
The brass balls on these NPCs.
More like the gambling warship they must do.
At least it can go that far, but no farther.
That is as far as any of them can go.
Yeah.
If there's new ghosts, however, that I can't fix that.
Did it just enter my area?
No, they've been there. As they're called up as specters.
So they just entered the area.
No, the orcs have been there the whole time.
Spectre's a new creature.
Yeah, Spectre's a new creature.
It's still the same creature.
No, it's not.
It looks like it has different stats.
It does have different stats.
It's a new creature. It just entered the area.
It's been there.
No, that's not how that...
No. Spirit Guardians allows Bob to pick, so if he didn't allow a Spectre into the area, it'll take damage.
It's the orc. The orc has now risen. It's the same creature. The orc corpse is now a specter.
Is it still humanoid?
No.
Okay.
Then it's a different creature.
So, so it's undead, so go ahead and take radiant damage.
You're talking about the thing because it did not enter the area. It did not have to pass
Did it
into
start its turn in the area?
It is not its turn yet.
Oh,
There you
okay. It's not its turn yet.
When it's its turn, it's totally taking damage.
Yeah. Obviously, he could choose that. It is Tana's turn.
Shoot this one. Let's see.
What do you
26 to hit.
What have you been poking at so far?
Yeah, and 39 damage.
It might be time for a fireball now.
And for you,
Hide.
roll your stuff because it's about to be their turn.
Yes. So.
How much damage do they take? So, a whole bunch.
No, they took no damage. 5. They took 5 damage.
Oh, that's not enough to kill them.
I rolled garbage radiant damage, yeah.
17 to hide.
Okay. Okay. And what was the DC 16 wisdom?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, specters are like a half to 0 CR creature in themselves. Still annoying that it keeps making more. And I guess you needed NPCs so they could use the rest of their ability in killing stuff.
Yeah! They can have up to 7!
So the Shadow Demon just breaks down into smaller, dicker creatures.
And specters will now lean
Isn't
over.
it my turn before their turn?
Tana, Commoners, Rin, Yarok, Jen. You're at the top. We are already at the wraiths.
I didn't go, though.
Yes, you did.
You cast Spirit Guardians and move there. This is after the end of your turn. Your first.
Yeah, that was last turn I cast Spirit Guardians were there. They just took damage for the second time.
No, these ones took damage once.
Oh.
These ones have just taken damage.
Oh, you did not.
Two different types of creatures, 2 different initiative points.
Still haven't wrapped around yet.
Was not aware of that.
Yep. Yeah, we're now on specters, not the wraiths. Let's see. So the specters are now.
Wait, the specter's long?
It is technically 2 creatures,
Oh, okay.
but it's a pretty mini, so it.
Gotcha.
6s for this. And that puts it to Rin's turn.
Alright. Until we get a new buddy creature.
Yep, some new creatures.
So,
If you move too far,
yeah.
the people who are stuck can move.
I can move back.
Alright.
And also, Austin's the one keeping him in place.
No.
No.
Oh, Ryan keeps at 0.
Yeah.
So you move forward and do what?
I'm gonna move so I can get within range of attacking the Spectre, disengage with Genji. So I'll go ahead and attack the Spectre. And does 11 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's 2 specters.
Yes.
I don't think it's okay.
I'm gonna just double its health and let him do it as one though.
Oh.
No. So 10, 7, and
But the action economy, Adam.
Go ahead.
so
Rule of cool.
35.
Damage?
Yeah.
I hoped.
Just lean over and slaka.
And then good. Well, while I'm moving back, I'll go ahead and make an attack on this guy.
Sure.
Having multiple attacks.
Yep.
Super fun.
Bonus action, I rev my chainsaw. I don't hit him.
D4?
Okay.
But crit miss is crit miss.
Uh,
Yeah, crit miss.
I thought it was higher than that.
No.
Like a 2 or something.
Yarok?
Ah, it's my turn, yes. Well, I imagine most of those guys are okay.
There's like 3 still alive, man.
I have full movement.
If you go camping, then go and attack the people.
Huh? No, I go over there and I cast aid at level 3.
Let's get their temp HPs up.
Not aid maximum HP.
Yeah, maximum.
Right, yes. 1 action.
What does it raise it to?
Raises it by 10. To these remaining 3. Do I have extra targets after those 3?
Yeah, it's three without
3 creatures, yes.
Yeah.
Those 3 creatures, the NPC specifically, have 10 extra max HP.
Okay. Max H. Okay.
And then I move back to this position that locks everyone back down.
Alright.
Right?
Yen?
Yes.
Still concentrating on Spirit Guardians, but you can do
Yeah,
others.
still concentrating on Spirit Guardians. I'm going to start hitting that dude.
10, 20. Yeah, I'm too far for
Mhm.
that back there. 3
Do I have Bless?
Yeah, because
Yes, you were in range.
15?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I hit on a 3 with... Or I hit on a 7. 3... 9 damage.
What's that?
Magic slashing.
Okay.
Still alive?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna hit it again.
They're
I
just,
hit it again.
They're just slimes. They don't have... They're immune to slashing.
What?
He's messing with you.
What?
11 damage magic slashing. That's good. I was about to have to backhand him with my bonus action.
Well, you don't have to. He's gone.
There's another one.
I mean, if you want to just attack the same one that fell down, you could. It's really up to you.
Oh, on my turn, I'm going to go ahead and include the fallen orcs. The ones that are dead are now included in my little thing. So if any specters pop up, they start their turn in that space.
At the start of their turn, you're just going to tear their bodies apart where they don't have it. But, I mean, I guess that is technically a way to make sure that... I mean, that is...
I'm sick and tired of all these goddamn undeads in my goddamn house.
Burn those dead bodies with holy fire. And no, those are objects. They only get attacked by spectral guardians if they have HPs.
So since the orcs
I mean-
are the same creature,
Yeah. Anyways, doing anything else, or is that it for you?
just fuming at the
Okay, so you're done.
What? Done. I thought you said, okay, so you're done. I'm like, okay, I know I'm annoying, but geez, let's calm down just a second. I'd like to take about half the things I said back. Fine, they work for the temple, not at the temple. Whatever.
Spirit Guardians doesn't have a thing for dealing damage to objects.
Yeah. So the bodies are fine. Unless
they're specters, in which case they're not okay.
Then they're creatures.
Rin.
Yep.
Does 19 hit?
On their disadvantage?
They're afraid.
That's right, Mr. Rays. You have to fight us, not the innocent NPCs.
Does 12 hit?
No.
Sorry.
The rest are scared. They can't move.
Well, they can't move. Speed 0.
If they're
So
afraid.
this one's just standing here, sad.
He might not be able to move further away.
You get to roll now. Wait, those
It's
things.
not their turn.
Is
But it was there, so you should have rolled for whatever.
Yeah, that's fun. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh,
We're gonna make a save each time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
7 and 8. 21 radiant if they did not make it, and I guess 10 if they did.
Yep.
That's not the way these numbers are working.
Huh?
3 psychic damage if they start their turn.
Oh yes. Did the race pop from the 3 psychic damage of their scared little bodies?
Because I have a menacing aura.
I swear I'm a good guy.
The wraiths take 3 damage?
And 3 psychic damage, yeah.
Actually, that does. I mean, he's doing the lion's share of the damage at the
Yeah.
start of their turn. But I mean,
Can we just?
but he had 2, so.
Nickel and diamond did that.
As he's doing 40 whatever, and you're. Alright.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians is great just because keep it out and it does damage
Tana?
the whole time.
Yeah, it goes up to like 10 minutes.
Move across here, target this
Yeah,
one.
that's
17
why-
to
One
hit,
drinking?
That's why in Dustin's
Yeah.
game it's like,
17
hurry,
hit.
we need to get to the next
Yeah.
combat. I got 10 minutes
31
on this.
damage.
Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 plus 10's 15 to hide across
Okay.
this pillar. Done.
You're good. And you need damage for the Spectre.
13, 14.
14, and that's Radiant.
Yeah. It pops up and pops away.
Did that one not turn?
No.
Yeah.
They actually have to use an action to.
Oh, okay.
Did that one make a save?
No, they don't get a save for it.
No, from me.
That one?
Yeah, did that one make a save?
No, that one had failed its last save.
Oh, but it made all the other ones.
But yeah, it just hadn't. It had not been targeted yet. It's on death's door, but it's only really been targeted by that and one other attack. So, Rin.
Get him.
Move into melee with that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Rev chainsaw.
Yeah.
Too far.
So 16.
Yeah.
There you go. What, a 13 if it?
Yes.
No. I busted nothing.
Add. So,
Start adding.
yep.
Add out loud.
18.
Dead.
18?
It's like, just start talking about your numbers because it doesn't need a lot of them.
36.
Yeah. It's like, you're going to overkill it. And so, getting rid of at least all of the specters in this room at this point killed, and nothing immediately in the vicinity. We're going to call it there.
Alright.
Roll your cryptocurrency.
Gain a level?
You just gained a level last time.
Well, because I have 2 levels.
Aw, I finally rolled bad on cryptocurrency.
And you rolled the d10. The percentile.
Got a 9.
That's what he gets for doubting it.
I didn't doubt. I rolled the percentile.
I rolled garbage as per usual.
Don't worry.
What'd you get?
I'm eating up a lot.
Got a
of it.
3.
You got more than him.
I'm eating up a lot of the bad rolls.
I'm at
What'd you
21.
get? Two? Yeah. And join us next time for more. Bye.